For I am that special freak, the man with the child inside who remembers all. So speaks Ray Bradbury in his book Zen in the Art of Writing, in the essay Drunk and in Charge of a Bicycle. But what does this child inside have to do with writing or being a writer? Well, in his book Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, Shunryu Suzuki talks about the mind of a child, what we might call the child's perspective, and the importance of keeping that perspective throughout life. The goal of practice is always to keep our beginner's mind. Of course, he's talking here about Zazen practice, the practice of Zen meditation, but this can be applied to just about any kind of practice where you really want to embrace a skill and improve at it. We keep that mind of a child, that beginner's mind, that mind where it's always open to learning something. For a while, you will keep your beginner's mind, but if you continue to practice 1, 2, or 3 years or more, although you may improve some, you are liable to lose the limitless meaning of original mind. This is the hazard, the danger of growing up, the danger of adulthood, is losing that imaginative faculty, losing that sense of wonder with the world, of looking at everything with new eyes. If you can keep doing that, you can keep being a great creative artist and continue to improve at it. But if you lose that sense, that's when your writing can start to get dull. Our original mind includes everything within itself. It is always rich and sufficient within itself. You should not lose your self-sufficient state of mind. This does not mean a closed mind, but actually an empty and a ready mind. If your mind is empty, it is always ready for anything. It is open to everything. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the expert's mind, there are few. We need to embrace those possibilities. We need to continually remind ourselves and return ourselves to being open to those possibilities. This is where the substance of our writing is going to come from, is from that openness to creative material. Material to write about is everywhere. Even if we're talking about writing fiction, we're drawing fiction from fact. We're drawing our imaginary worlds from our understandings of the real quote-unquote world. And if we don't keep our minds open to the various possibilities there, then we are very soon going to harden ourselves down one track, and our writing is just going to get boring. In her book, Becoming a Writer, one of the original texts on the craft of creative writing, Dorothea Brand says, "The author of genius does keep until his last breath the spontaneity, the ready sensitiveness of a child, the innocence of eye that means so much to the painter, the ability to respond freshly and quickly to new scenes, and to old scenes as though they were new. To see traits and characteristics as though each were new minted from the hand of God, instead of sorting them quickly into dusty categories and pigeonholing them without wonder or surprise. To feel situations so immediately and keenly that the word trite has hardly any meaning for him. And always to see the correspondence between things, of which Aristotle spoke 2,000 years ago. This freshness of response is vital to the author's talent." Again, that child's mind, that beginner's mind, looking at the world with that sense of wonder, with that sense of newness, and expressing things in new and wonderful ways, all of that comes from the same source. If you let yourself be a tired, boring adult, I'm not going to do that because it seems childish. I don't know. I've already made up my mind about that particular idea or concept or position, and I'm not going to think or say anything more about it. I'm just going to reiterate what I've already said because I already know I'm right. Well, again, you're going to start getting preachy and boring, or your stories are going to get repetitive. You're going to lead yourself down the wrong path if you don't try to continually re-embrace your beginner's mind, your child's sense of wonder. This is something that you want to meditate on, you want to practice for yourself. If you've been really trying to nail down the right way to write and really trying to fix in on the rules or the guidelines of writing, none of that stuff is bad to do. It's all good to train yourself that way. But then you sometimes just need to let yourself play. You need to let yourself go with it. Let yourself break all the rules and see what comes out of it. As you learn and as you grow and as you mature as a writer, don't forget to hold on to those little elements of immaturity that keep your writing alive and fresh and new. Hope this helped you out, guys. Let me know what you think of beginner's mind and its application to writing down below in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Consider clicking the join button, becoming a member, and supporting me on the journey. Thank you to all my current members. Thank you to everyone who watches in. And until next time, good luck and good writing. Peace.